Hello friends, I am that Brit Rick, and today we are checking out the best Sonic the Hedgehog games. With the absolutely incredible success of the Sonic the Hedgehog 1, 2 and 3 movies in theatre, there is no better time to look back and see what brought us to this moment and see which games really did rise to the top. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe for even more awesome content. Starting off strong, taking 5th place is Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Released in October of 1994 for the Sega Genesis or Mega Drive, this installment is also our first introduction to Knuckles the Echidna. Set on Angel Island, Sonic and Tails must work together again in an attempt to stop Dr. Eggman from launching his infamous Death Egg into space that is destined to cause chaos to the world. With tons of secrets and different pathways and even super enhanced versions of our heroes, Sonic 3 and Knuckles offers players quite a lot of replayability and even a new character to play as. I can totally see how this easily became a fan favorite and maintained its spot on this list. Next up, we have Sonic Colors. Initially released in November of 2010 for the Nintendo DS and Wii, in this installment, Sonic must save an enslaved species of aliens called Wisps from Dr. Eggman, who plans to use their energy for a mind control laser he hopes to use to take over the Earth. Sonic must travel to different planets to shut down generators that are connected to Dr. Eggman's newly opened amusement park. Using newly acquired power-ups obtained from different Wisps, from speed boosts to turning to a laser, and even drill abilities, Sonic has every trick up his sleeve in an attempt to save the world. Both versions of Sonic Colors was received favorably by fans and critics alike, selling over 2.1 million copies. Aside from some criticism in regards to controls for the Wii and the difficulty of some levels, this game has still held up strong and maintained its spot among newer releases. Taking our 3rd place, we have Sonic Mania. Launching in August of 2017 and now available on literally all platforms, Sonic Mania has been praised as one of the greatest entries in this series. With the return of our 3 main heroes, Sonic, Knuckles and Tails, players are able to play through remixed zones. These include some of your favorite levels from previous games, remixed to include some new fun elements and recycled old ones. After detecting a powerful energy reading back on Angel Island, Sonic and Tails return to stop Dr. Eggman from obtaining the magical gemstone known as the Phantom Ruby. Sonic Mania was the best-selling Switch game and quickly became the best reviewed Sonic game in 15 years, with minor criticism in regards to issues being carried over from the original Sonic games. This was yet another title adorned by both fans and critics alike. Coming in 2nd place, but by no means any less deserving, we have Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Released in November of 1992 on the Sega Genesis or Mega Drive, selling over 6 million copies by 2006, this became the 2nd best-selling Genesis game, behind the original Sonic. With the introduction of the beloved new sidekick Tails, Sonic the Hedgehog 2 also came with 20 levels. In this game, Sonic and Tails must work together to prevent Dr. Robotnik from obtaining the powerful Chaos Emeralds he needs to power his space station. Nominated for Game of the Year, it is easy to see how fans fell in love with the Sonic the Hedgehog 2, with the new multiplayer feature being an absolute hit. Sonic 2 was one of the largest factors in maintaining Sega's momentum in the console wars of the early 90s. Before we jump into our final entry into our ranking of the best Sonic the Hedgehog games, be sure to let me know if any of your favorite Sonic games did make the list and what made them truly stand out for you. Taking the top spot of this list, we have Sonic Generations. Hitting the shelves in November of 2011, Sonic Generations, whilst not being the best-selling, shipping about 1.9 million copies by May of the following year, this game was eaten up by fans and critics, praising its extremely high attention to detail. Fueled by nostalgia, players are able to control 2 variations of Sonic, the modern and the classic. merging a 2D and 3D experience in one game, with levels and bosses from previous games making a touched-up reappearance. Newcomers and die-hard fans were able to sink their teeth right in. Just like Sonic, our nefarious Dr. Eggman also teams up with his classic self after utilizing the powers of a mysterious time-traveling entity called the Time Eater. You need to save your many friends on your adventure to once again put a stop to Dr. Eggman's evil schemes. This is by no means a definitive list, but more of what I believe deserves to be highlighted as the most outstanding entries in the Sonic the Hedgehog series. If you like this video, please do like and subscribe for more content. I am That Brit Rick, and until next time.